Just had myself a little breakfast here at the Best Western in Tucumcari, New Mexico, and this morning we're gonna surprise one of the veterans riding with us. You guys may have seen some of my past videos with my boy Renegade in it, and he's a true character, entertainment, and this morning I'm gonna surprise him with a gift, a red, white, and blue American flannel. And it's fitting for two reasons. One, my boy Renegade is an American veteran. In fact, he's part of the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association. Two, he keeps losing everything along the road, so I figured it'd be nice to give him a little gift. And although we can't give him too much because the man's riding on only one saddlebag.
Big Bend National Park pulled into an area. There was a sand pit, flipped over. Somewhere down the line, saddlebag came off. Lost a good pair of boots.
I would like to take this moment. I got a little something in my saddlebag here.
You found my boots?
I did not find your boots. How fitting is that? And that's fitting because Renegade, you are an awesome man, an American hero. Appreciate you serving our country. You're an entertainment to this entire place. We enjoy having you on Convoy after Convoy. And although you're missing a lot of stuff, I do have an American red, white, and blue Dixon flannel I'd like to gift you and tell you thank you for being part of this.
Appreciate it.
And that we appreciate our freedom.
Enjoy it. Put it on today.
All right, man, rock and roll. You got room for that in your one saddlebag? As we left the Best Western Hotel and got up onto the interstate, headed for Amarillo, Texas, I started to really take some time to think about the camaraderie that this great American convoy brings. So many different riders from so many different parts of the world, all coming together for one common cause, riding for our nation's heroes. And as we put down the miles this morning, it really sunk in how blessed I am and how many wonderful relationships I've made, riding side by side with different riders who have truly become family over these last several years. Got some leathernecks with me. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good, man. Where are we at?
Amarillo, Texas at Trips Harley-Davidson.
Amen. And what did you just give me?
A $300 check.
Going in the pot. Thank you, man. Rock and roll. That's how we raise it. You're in here too. Get in here, man. Tell everybody what's up.
How's it going, guys?
Okay, so Trips Harley-Davidson is a legitimate family dealership. This is the history of Harley-Davidson right here. We've got 4 generations in front of us. We've got the original founder who was...
my dad.
Your dad, and his name was?
PW.
PW, and then you're his son?
Terry.
Terry, and then you've got your son?
Jason.
And your daughter?
Mary.
I'm the cousin.
And we got a cousin.
Jeremy.
And we got the cousin Jeremy in here too, a true family dealership. And what do you got here?
Check for $1,000.
Dealership's donating $1,000 to the Wounded Warrior Project. Thank you so much. It's going in the jar. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here's an extra 20.
And an extra 20. You're the man. Rock and roll. So we crossed New Mexico in a pouring rainstorm. You guys saw it yesterday. But my boy Raj came out from New Mexico to join us here in Amarillo today.
Yes, sir.
And you said we got to have what?
$850 from New Mexico.
Got to have some New Mexico money in the jar. Going in the jar, $850. My boy Raj, if you guys don't know Raj, he rides with me all over the place. You've been on every convoy. This is actually the first one you haven't ridden on, but
A little bit.
But you got some crutches back there.
Got some crutches.
But you got your kids.
I got some kids.
But you got your kids with you. That's the bonus, right?
Yep.
All right, man.
Give
Thank
and
you,
take.
Raj. So they're taking me in the back right now into their service department because Trips has been watching the videos. They said there's no way I can keep moving forward with that front brake apart. So they brought my bike back here and look what they did. They fixed my floating rotors. So I am no longer going to have my rotors jammed up. So God dang it. And how did you fix it? What'd you guys do?
Pull the bike off the floor, grab the rotor off of it, just to replace what wore out was there's a little wave washer that sits here with makes contact in those 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
When that wears out, it allows the rotor to dance back and forth, and that's what wears away that little nub.
Mm-hmm.
You can see.
That little nub is what holds it in place.
See all your wear there.
Yep.
It's completely gone. What we like to do for a lot of our performance builds is go to a center mounted hub where the rotor has a little bit of contact with the inner spacer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still a semi-floating design,
Mm-hmm.
and it dances on this button here.
Okay.
But you don't have a wheel that's capable to take this
Sure.
performance style rotor. So what we do is just swapped it out. This is similar to the button, and you can see the wear that it
Oh,
took
yeah.
on both edges.
And
And that's from wearing away right there on that puck.
And what causes that?
Radial mounted brakes and aggressive riding.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So that we go to a more performance oriented rotor
Yeah.
to do that, to take care of this. But it's just something that once that there's a little spring washer that sits there, once that little spring washer sits flat, it just allows so much knock.
So that is what floats around inside there, and that washer is in there. And this is why so many people online said, just tighten your bolts already. No, you can't tighten a bolt to fix that.
No.
Because
Bolts
this,
were torqued.
the bolts were torqued to spec, yeah.
Yeah, you could see actually with the rotor in there, it actually protrudes a little bit from the backside of the rotor.
Oh, yeah.
So even with the bolt being torqued, it still has the room to dance.
Right. Okay, so people want to know, why are floating rotors important? What's the advantage?
Heat dissipation and the alignment of the pads in between the caliper, it sends the pads back into the pucks, which keeps them off, which creates less drag while you're riding down the road.
So there you have it, man. My brakes are fixed. I no longer have to worry about it. We did do the Devil's Highway like that, which was, you know, a little sketchy, but we sent it. It worked out. We're here. We made it to trips, safe and sound, and now we're even safer leaving trips.
We just want to, you know, we've been keeping up with y'all and seen everything that happened, and we just want to make sure that we took good care of you. We got Renegade. We got a pack for him on his right side. Doesn't have a lid, but we got a net for him, and he's gonna be able to keep everything in it.
What you got, man? What you
Look
got?
here. We're gonna go up there. I'm gonna get him handed and get everyone from here to sign it.
You got yourself a
A
saddlebag.
souvenir. You got
needed
you
it.
a break.
They've been watching you. Everybody knows. You got it, Renegade. They love you.
I just didn't have no boots.
All right, I'll sign it first, Renegade.
All right.
I'm in.
Get in here, Pam.
Get in here, Renegade. Get in here. Get in here, Renegade. Get in here, Renegade.
Oh shit.
Well, we're not taking these. We're not taking. It's a video.
Oh, it's a video. Get the old man up.
I just wanted to say, man, the boys from the CVMA came up to see me, and the Convoy helped us raise some money and support the cause. This group has taken me under their wing all across America over the last 11 years. When I was living homeless on the road, lots of CVMA members showed up and gave me places to sleep. I want to thank you guys so much for keeping me on the road and keeping me moving. And I appreciate my freedom, and thank you for the support, guys. It means a lot to me. Amen. On this trip, some days we have to schedule them so tight there's no time for lunch. We eat at gas stations. Trips got word of it, and they brought us out. Look at this. Brought us out a full taco bar to make sure the riders leave with a full belly. You make yourself a good burrito there, man.
Yeah,
Not bad. $3,507. What we raised here at Trips today. That is a good start for a Tuesday afternoon. The afternoon stops are hard, but Trips definitely made it happen. And now the convoy's lined up, and we are getting ready to head out to our next stop. When the convoy rolls into a gas station, we usually fill them up. So this is what a typical gas stop is like. Everybody's drinking and eating and hanging out, just chilling before we get back to the road. The convoy stops about every hour for fuel. This gives people a chance to use the bathroom, people with smaller tanks to be able to enjoy the convoy as well. And it just gives a good chance for everybody just to talk and catch up. Wild West HarleyDavidson in the house. Y'all, I'm here with the two owners of Wild West HarleyDavidson. Where are we at?
Lubbock, Texas.
Lubbock, Texas. And you just showed me something. What'd you just show me? What's that say right there?
Oh, it was $10,000.
Wild West HarleyDavidson just donated $10,000. Dude, thank you so much, man. That's badass, dude. Badass, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Woo! That is absolutely unbelievable. I can't believe they just came up here and nonchalantly showed me, like, hey, we just want to let you know we did this. I said, you gotta let me film it. Well, we're losing a couple friends that came on the road with us. How many days you guys spend with us?
6 days.
6 days, man. And what'd you think of it?
It was great. Met some nice people. Had a good time. Would definitely do it again.
Amen, man. What'd you think?
It was fun.
It was fun? All right. Well, I tell you, didn't you say you bought your bike here?
Yep. Bought her trike here.
Well, I gotta say, you don't mind giving your money to a company when they're gonna do stuff like that with it, huh? Good place to buy a bike for
Good
sure.
company, I don't mind spending money at.
That's right, Betty. This dealership is absolutely beautiful. Not only are they generous, but they really know how to lay out a dealership too. Look inside the store. It looks like a magazine. Like I could shoot an entire photo shoot inside this store. This store's epic. And they damn sure have a strong community. They turned out really good here. I need this shirt in my life. So I got invited to dinner with the Hog Chapter, and I gotta say, on a day like today, where we raised $12,415 at this dealership, and a total of $15,922 in one day, how could I possibly say no? So we're headed to Buffalo Wild Wings for a dinner with the local Hog Chapter. I think they call themselves the Flatlanders. Should be a good time. Y'all, we needed a day like this today. This dealership putting up that kind of money, Wild West Harley-Davidson, is absolutely remarkable. I have to thank them so much for that. And they got us back on track. We got our momentum going. And you know, it was funny. One of the principals pulled me aside. He says, listen, we got to set a pace on this thing. He says, no more of this stuff. He's like, you guys need to raise some money. And he certainly set a precedence. And we are more than thankful for it. That is a wrap, my friends. What a beautiful day. It's a Tuesday. Normally we don't do well on Tuesdays. Pretty impressive to have such a great day. I've made it to my Best Western Hotel, and this building, I think it must be brand new, because I mean, look at this thing. It's absolutely beautiful in this room, but also just look at the whole facility. Anyhow, it's always good to get a good night's sleep after a long day of raising funds for our veterans. I got a really good feeling this is gonna be our week, but the momentum seems to be growing. Thank you to everybody out there who's sharing our stuff. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video.